was gonna try to edit a video today and bring my computer back in the house, but I went on the sheriff's website, Skamania County Sheriff, and Facebook page. Actually, I think it was, well, and website, and it's the Archer Mountain fire is slowly growing still. Basically, the wind hasn't been blowing much, and so it's hasn't grown fast. It's just growing slowly. That also means that it could take off at any time. And seeing how it ripped through the gorge on the Oregon side at about there were 40 miles an hour, and it just overnight jumped 10 miles. If that did that here, it could be a disaster. So I have the family in town, but I don't want to leave the house unattended right now. I just feel better about being here. And it's frustrating looking out there. In the thumbnail for this video, I showed a picture, and I went all along the gorge. The western or the southern side is closed traffic, and I've been able to see the fire from this side of the river, the Washington side. Thanks, Wake Up Dog, appreciate it. And it's just smoke. There's one spot where I could see a couple flames, but it's a wall of smoke. So I took a time-lapse photo of it, and I'm gonna try to show it to you just on my camera. Sorry, this is just really crude here how I'm doing this. I like to do more edited videos usually, but once I did a time-lapse of it, you could actually see the flames and all the hot spots on the opposite side of the river, and covering the entire mountainside. Anyhow, it's just all over out there, and it's nerve-wracking that it's just a matter of the next windstorm that's going to come along, and ignite this thing all over again. And there's four fires burning on the side of the river, and several of those are upriver already, and more towards Stevenson. And it's a mess. I'm so grateful to my in-laws for helping me, my brother-in-law and Tyson, for helping us move some of our stuff out, and so we packed that up today and got that into town. And also my friend and co-worker or business associate Joseph Long too, for helping to move out the goats and providing a spot on his property. They're in some nice pasture right now. So they're happy as can be, and the chickens are all content for now, and I think they'll be good to go too. It's neat to see how people help. There's been a number of other people too who've called or texted or sent a message asking if we needed help, and I just thank you, all of you, for doing that. Julie and Meryl, and I think some others as well. And my wife talked with a bunch of people so that I don't know about. But I also have signed up with the sheriff's emergency contact number. You can sign up so that they'll call you or text you or both. If there's an emergency, which is going to be really helpful if that fire takes off and I'm asleep. But if you haven't done that in your area and your county sheriff offers that, I suggest that you do that. Yes, and Gary, I'm at my house right now. I'm here by myself, and it kind of feels like I don't know, otherworldly, because there's a few people around, but it has this abandoned feeling as well. even yeah, but there are people sticking around, but it's definitely this wow, no, that's wild that you're feeling or having this smoke all the way down in San Francisco Bay. I wondered, are you guys having a lot of fires down there as well? Um, Pepper NC is saying hurricanes here, no fires. And Wake Up Dog was saying down in San Francisco, in that area, in the Bay Area, lots of smoke. So yeah, normally I'm used to hearing all about all the fires in San Francisco Bay. I mean, in California, I should say. Um, but Grays Harbor had a lot of ash too. Somebody was just posting. Yeah, it sounds like, if you look at a map of the Northwest right now, it is just everywhere. Just a lot of fires. It's really sad that they lost the, yeah, a Wake Up Doc saying, I think the smoke is from up north in northern California and Oregon. Probably. Yeah, I was really sad to hear that they heard that they lost the main lodge in Glacier Park. That's a real huge loss. Those big old lodges, and I don't remember that one specifically, but usually they're pretty grand in the national park and parks, and they're kind of a amazing treasure. And I know they were fighting to save the lodge here at Multnomah Falls, just across the river, which is a big deal for them, for this area. I think they saved it, but I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they did. So I'm really curious to go over there and see what's still there and what's gone and what's burned, and obviously a lot is still burning now. Really, like I've said before, it's a huge tragedy to have that kind of massive loss in this really unique area. And but I just encourage you to others out there who are if you don't have a fire near you or near your house, go ahead and get prepared, and especially that defensible space. I'm really hoping that will help us out. Yeah, but you just don't know. So anyhow, I think that's about everything. I'm getting pretty tired, and so I'm going to try to get some shut-eye. And I think it's kind of low level because nothing's really happening, and yet there's, emergency vehicles everywhere and smoke, and it feels... You know how it's been. If you've been in a hurricane or huge snowstorm or any kind of a firestorm, there's this feeling that you have. I remember one fire when I was a teenager and I was working in Sandpoint, Idaho, and driving home. There was about 30 minutes. It was about a 30-minute drive. And I drove through 3 different forest fires on the way home. But none of those were that close to my home as they are now. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It just feels weird, and I'm really nervous about what's going to happen. But anyhow, I'm just trying to let things go and live and function and as best we can. And anyhow, I'm going to sign off for tonight. And there are some messages popping up here, but they're just disappearing so fast for some reason. So I'm not able to see them or answer them right at this point. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working, but maybe on the next one. All right. Have a good night, folks.